There you go, buddy. You're welcome. Now you're all set for bed.
May you tell me a story?
Sure. Why not? So, what kind of story do you want me to tell, bud? Do you want me to tell you a funny story or a scary story?
Scary.
A scary story. Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. Well, let me think. Alright. So, once upon a time, there was a little girl. For the sake of this story, we're not going to say her real name because that's not very nice now, is it? We're going to call her Riley. She was pretty young. She had a TV show. In the TV show, she pretended that she was this like famous singer who nobody knew who she was, and how she had to live two lives, and she had to lie to her best friends about who she really was because she didn't want them to freak out that she was famous and stuff. And she really wasn't that great of a singer, and she was even a worse actress, but we forgave her because this show was one that you could sit down as a family and just watch and have a laugh. You're like, that's kind of funny, I guess. But then, as time went on, she started to get older. She started to think, I don't want to do this kid stuff anymore. I need to be doing more adult stuff, which makes sense because as you grow up, you don't want to like play with dolls when you're like 20 years old. That's like, it's kind
Girl
of
stuff.
yeah, that's girl stuff, and it's kind of, that's not what you want to do when you're 20. So she was like, I want to do more adult music, more adult and acting. People were like, okay, that's fine, go ahead. Because really, it makes sense. But she started to take it a little bit far. First, she cut off her hair. It was like, okay, that's a little bit weird, but you know what? It's alright. You had long hair as a kid, might as well have a little bit shorter hair when you grow up. That's no big deal. But then the worst happened. It was a dark, dreary night. And people were in a room. Thousands and thousands of people. Really important people, too. And then all of a sudden, she was there. On stage. In front of everybody. People were like, okay, she's on stage. She's not going to do anything. But then, she turned into a monster. Right in front of our faces. And you know what kind of monster she turned into? She turned into a twerking monster. There was kids screaming. There was parents covering their kids' eyes. There was parents falling everywhere. It was a disaster. It was horrible. It was horrifying. It was crazy. It was the craziest thing anybody ever seen. People were talking about it for days afterwards. Everybody was freaking out. They were like, oh my goodness, this is so not cool. This is not. They were freaking out like crazy. It was horrifying. Then she died. The end.
That was a scary story.
You want to know what the worst part is?
What?
It's real.
What was that screaming about?
Nothing. I just told your little brother a scary story, that's all.
What story was it?
The twerking monster story.